I just know that February is going to be an incredible reading month. I have huge plans for February and I'm so excited about them. I have a lot of big video projects coming. I am co-hosting 2 readathons, also 2 book clubs, and I have even more things that I want to participate in. So I will talk more about everything at the end, but I will be hosting the Pyramid Book Club along with Michelle and Monica. I'm also co-hosting Katrina from Katrina Brown's book club this month. I am co-hosting Ashley from Ashley Little Library's 24-hour horror-a-thon, and I am hosting 72 Hours in the Reading Nook along with Mel from Melanie Reads, Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy, and Monica from A Little Bit of Monica. More details on all of that and things I will be reading for those, plus some other book clubs at the end. Let's start with the game. The plan for this month is to start in the genres I don't typically read, go into the free space, thriller, horror, another free space, and out through horror. Obviously no idea if that's going to happen, but that is the path I decided to go with this time. Roll 1. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Door is unlocked. 8, 9, 10, 11. Any genre with a 1-word title. I decided to go with Telecommuting by L. Marie Wood. I went to an event in November and she was there, so I have a signed copy. And if we're being honest, I never prioritize reading things that I don't have the audiobook for. And this being so short will work well because I am doing 2 very short readathons this month. So this is horror. It says working from home has its perks, being able to attend meetings in your pajamas chief among them. But when the house you occupy all day is empty, when the only voice you hear after work comes through television speakers, it can get a little old. Unless you like it that way. And Chris did like it that way until the whispering started. This sounds really fun, and I really enjoyed listening to the author speak at this event. So really looking forward to this. Roll 2. 9. 1, 2, 3. Doors unlocked. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A thriller that I read with Scribd / Everand. For this one, I decided to go with Adrift. This is a thriller, and if you've been here before, you may know that I don't like to read the synopsis, so I found out what this book was about and immediately was like, I have to read that. And then it left my brain because I don't want to know any details. I want the whole thing to be a surprise. But I think these people are isolated on some sort of boat. I mean, that would make sense with the title and the cover. I love isolation thrillers, and I've been really loving the like tropical ocean setting. And I've heard really good things about this one. Roll 3. 16 and doubles, so doors are unlocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Horror that a friend gave 5 stars. For this, I picked a book that my friend Katrina gave 5 stars. So I have Disappearance at Devil's Rock by Paul Tremblay. I have read from Paul Tremblay before and enjoyed his stuff. This is following a character who receives devastating news that every mother fears her 13-year-old son has vanished without a trace in the woods of a nearby state park. So her and her daughter struggle to comprehend his disappearance, and there have been no leads, and his friends that were with him might not be telling the whole truth about the night that he disappeared. And she starts to think that a wraith-like apparition of her son materializes in her bedroom. And residents are claiming to see shadowy figures peering through their windows in the dead of night. I've honestly never read that synopsis. It sounds really interesting. Roll 4. 9. 1, 2, 3. Door is locked. Remove 1 book from TBR. So I do tend to remove books that I don't have planned for videos. So for that reason, I am going to remove Telecommuting, but I'm really going to try to read this one in either 24-hour horror-a-thon or 72 hours in the reading nook. Like, it's the perfect book for that. I think it's going to be really fast-paced and fun, but for the sake of this is not on my TBR anymore. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Door is locked. Remove 1 book from TBR. I am also going to remove Adrift. I think this will be a fun one to read in the summer, so I'm going to just push it until then. 9. A horror book. from Kindle Unlimited. This one works perfectly because in February I am co-hosting Katrina from Katrina Brown's book club, The Reaper Book Club. This one is a horror with a little bit of sci-fi. It's on KU. I'm pretty sure it's a novella. If somebody tells me that it's a sci-fi horror, I will read it and I will not know anything about it. This is another one that I literally listened to Katrina talk about the synopsis in her TBR video yesterday, and I don't remember anymore. TBRs are hard when you don't want to know anything before reading a book. But here's a quick synopsis if you actually want to know. Roll 5, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe this time? Yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any genre that is part of a series. I'm very glad that I got the series prompt in any genre because this one's really hard for me. For this one I am going to go with Butcher and Blackbird. This is a dark comedic romance, I believe. Pretty sure there's cannibals in this book. I'm very interested in it. I've heard incredible things. It's definitely out of my comfort zone, but I think I could have a lot of fun with it. Monica has told me that I'll probably like it. And even though we don't have the same reading taste, she generally knows if I will at least enjoy a book. But this one just seems like such a fun time. And I've been so interested in it after hearing the synopsis. Roll 6, 13 and doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. A horror book by a new to me author. I decided to go with a new to me author off of my shelves, and I'm going to be reading Full Immersion by Gemma Amor. This is about trauma and trying things like counseling, yoga, meditation, and none of it is helping. Ooh, it says it's speculative horror, which is super exciting for me. Haley Piper blurbed it, which means it'll probably be weird. I got this one for my birthday last year, so I'm glad to be getting to it now. Roll 7, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've escaped. 7. So that was nice and easy. I mean, removing 2 books in a row was very stressful. I was getting the vibe that I wasn't going to escape on the first outside door, so I'm glad that happened. But I have so many more books that I plan on reading that I didn't fit into my TBR. The first one being Bridge by Lauren Bukes. This is a sci-fi thriller, and it is the Pyramid Book Club pick for February. I heard about this initially from Grady Hendrix. It's also blurbed by Katrina Ward, so I have very high hopes for this one. I am hosting everything for this month, so the reading sprints tentatively are on February 13th. This is a Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then the discussion will be on Sunday the 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern as well. So I hope to see you there. Make sure you join our Discord so you don't miss any notifications. And then once again, I will be co-hosting Katrina's book club, and we will be reading The Fire on Memory Lane. We haven't discussed any details for that yet, but I hope you join us as well. 2 other book clubs that I would love to get to if I can. Amy from Amy Noel Reads has the Dark Hearts book club, and they are reading Alice by Christina Henry. This is an Alice in Wonderland retelling. And then Sad from Riveting Reads has the Lights Out book club, and they are reading This Wretched Valley. This is a survival horror. I have very ambitious reading plans for videos this month, so I would love to get to those 2. I might try to get to them in 72 hours in the reading nook if I can. So I would love to squeeze those in. Not a book club, but I am doing a buddy read for a video project with Kelsey from Simon Slashers, and we will be buddy reading Devil's Creek by Todd Kiesling. This is a very long one, and I think it is a cult book. This one is really fun. It has stuff all over the pages. There's symbols. It looks really cool. There's a map in here. I met the author at an event, so I will be reading this one. I'm co-hosting 24-Hour Horror-a-thon this month, and this is starting February 9th and running until February 10th. So I will be on sprints on Ashley's channel on the 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and there is a buddy read for this, and that is The Horror by David Sodergren. I don't know a lot of details about this book, but I know the theme is like romantic horror, so I'm assuming there's some sort of relationship at the forefront of this book. I've heard incredible things about it. I will be reading it on KU. And then I have some horror novellas that I would love to get to as well in the 24 hours. I definitely won't get through all of these because I don't think any of these really have audiobooks, but it's a really good time for me to prioritize these books. So I have Antioch, The Laws of the Skies, Plastic Monsters, Standalone, The Last Haunt, Jack and Jill, and Telecommuting as my main options for 24-hour horror-a-thon after reading the horror. 24-hour horror-a-thon is about reading as much horror as you can in 24 hours. And then any of these that I do not get to, I would like to push into 72 hours in the reading nook. So 72 hours in the reading nook is spinner wheel based. There are 2 different wheels. You can pick one each day. I'll have my announcement video linked in the description for all of the details, but one wheel is books in your comfort zone, one is out of your comfort zone. You pick a different wheel each day, and then you spin that wheel every time you need a new book. Obviously, these ones are in my comfort zone. Since this one is 72 hours and not 24, I will probably try to read a longer book outside of my comfort zone. For this, we have really cute double-sided bookmarks. Of course, I cannot find either of the books that I have the bookmarks in, but they are double-sided. One is blue and purple, and the other one is pink and green. So anything that I talked about, the Pyramid Book Club, the Reaper Book Club, the Dark Hearts Book Club, the Lights Out Book Club, 24-hour horror-a-thon, 72 hours in the reading nook, will all be linked in the description. I'm so excited about all of these things that I talked to you about, some other things that I'm working on that will be coming in February. It's going to be a very busy month, but a lot of fun. If you made it to the end and want to leave me an emoji to say you're here, you can leave me a tree for Disappearance at Devil's Rock. Let me know if you're participating in any of the book clubs or readathons that I am in February. And I'd love to know what you are most looking forward to reading this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!